Hi, this is Farah from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to start a new episode called What's in My Stash. And what I want to do is I want to pull a new product that I have been storing for a while and bring it out and use it. And I know a lot of us have that issue. My sister also has the issue of we buy new stuff, especially when they're on sale. We tend to get whatever it's on sale because it looks like a good deal, but it's not such a good deal if we don't use it. So I want to start using my stuff. And since I've been put on a spending hiatus, however I keep spending, I've been put on a spending hiatus. I want to go ahead and start using my stuff and make videos with the products that I possess. Just in case you do have similar products, maybe we can pull it out and use it together. So one of the products that I have for a while is this masking fluid. I bought this masking fluid a while ago. I added it to this bottle. I bought this bottle. I put the masking fluid in here. And then what I want to do is use this. I got these watercolors. And then I bought this a long time ago at HSN. These are some stamps that was a great deal at the time. They were putting them on clearance. So I bought 2 sets. So I combined both sets in one little package. And this one was Simply Stated stamp, and there was another little box just like this with other stamps. So I haven't used it. I mean, they're brand new. I used maybe this one for Christmas and another one. So I only used 2 stamps, and look how many stamps that it came with. Okay, I used this stamp. You know, 2 stamps, and look at all the stamps that it came with. So it's a shame that I haven't even touched these since I bought it. So I want to go ahead and use, at least use it for a card. So I decided to use this one with sayings, and it's gonna, I think I will use Best Wishes. Oh no, thinking of you just because. That's a good stamp. I'm gonna use it for this card. I have some watercolor card here, and what I want to do also, oh, before I forget, I got this at Michael's today. They were $5. These are great cards to make other cards because this is the card base. So you can use this as your card base, and look how beautiful that is. And then you can cut this a little smaller and use that, and look how beautiful that will look. Especially if you have the anaglyph folders, embossing folders and such. It makes a lovely, lovely card with the background. So I could not resist. For $5, you get 60. So 10 of each of the different designs. These are the designs. Plus it comes with the matching envelope. $5. There's no way you can beat that. So I had to get it, even though I shouldn't have gotten it, but I went ahead and got that. So what I want to do first here, and so I'm going to use my masking fluid, and I'm going to create sunflower here, and it's going to take most of the page. Okay, so you're not going to see much. Let me go ahead and put this on. And I like these fine tip applicator. I got it at Amazon. I will put the link of the Amazon link for this because you can use it for glue. You can use it for this masking fluid. It has that little pin. Let me, not that one, but this one. It has a little pin at the tip here. Hope you can see that. See that pin? And that goes in here in this tube, and that keeps it that it won't clog up. Love that. So this is my masking fluid. You can make one for glue. You can make one for glitter. I mean, there's a lot of applications for this fine line. You can also make it with acrylic paint, and then you can paint on your project. So that's a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry. You really, 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 really have to let this dry before you go over it with watercolor paint. Okay, so now that my masking fluid is still drying, I'm going to go ahead and create the little saying that I'm going to put on my card. Again, this is very old. This is when I was a Stampin' Up! Consultant, like around 11 years ago. Plus my embossing powder is also about that old, and my Versamark pad is almost about that old. I do use the embossing powder and the Versamark a little more But I tend not to use my embossing buddy. So I need to start using that a little more. So let me go ahead and stamp this. And I apologize for the dog. He's outside, I guess, greeting people, being annoying. Look how wonderful that came out. So now let's go ahead and heat emboss it. So I'm going to cut this by hand. So this is done. Now I need to wait for my embossing fluid to dry, and I shall be back. It is completely dry. I hope you can see that. So you got to make sure it's nice and dry. Now I'm going to bring over my watercolor paints. These are some of my really economical brand of paints. I'm going to go ahead and spritz some. And then I'm using, this is a number 4 Princeton brush. Comes to a nice little point. I got this at, I think it was Michael's. I got it at Michael, always using the coupon. So now let this dry completely before we continue on. So now it's completely dry, and look how beautiful that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the mask, and you can use your finger, or you can use a tool like this. And it peels off that masking fluid very nicely. Make sure you get rid of the whole thing. You can use your fingers too. And look at that. And now we're going to finish it a little bit. So let's go ahead and open up our watercolors. And oops. I'm going to go ahead and drop some more color here. I felt like the flower needed a little more color, so I went ahead on the center of the flower. I added a little more darker brown and purples. And I went over on the edges of each of my petal with some green to make it stand out and look like, as soon as I put that green, that flower just looks like it's popping, that it's coming towards you. Looks a little more three-dimensional. And then each of the petals, I just put a little tab of color just to give it a little variation. After I did this, I felt like I needed some cardstock, dark cardstock in the background, because I'm going to mount it on a green card base. So I went ahead and using this double adhesive tape, and actually this tape, I bought it on advice of Jen Evers, and I'll put the channel, and she goes over the tape. She actually shows you the tape in action. And she has the link where you can get it at a very, very good price. I got 6 rolls for $1.65, and it ships from overseas. Now what I'm using here is, it's called Perfect Layers. It's a ruler that really makes perfect layers on your cardstock. And then here I'm just additioning the different cards just to see which one was better. And here I'm showing you here the tape. I bought a dispenser on eBay, and then I put the tape on it, and it just works perfect. So I'm going to place it on the card, And then now I'm going to put my little saying. I'm making a little banner and some more double adhesive tape. I found this little butterfly sequence that I have, and I think I'm going to bend it up and place that here with a bit of glue. So let me go ahead and use some of this really tacky glue. So I found this little sequence. It's a little butterfly which I bent, and I'm going to place that, I think, there. It would look nice there. It will be too, if I put it here, there's a lot of weight on this side because the flower's leaning towards the left, so that puts a lot of weight there. So putting it right here, it seems to balance the weight. So I'm going to put some glue, oops, little too much glue. You can probably use a glue dot as well. Put it here and let it dry. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some, this is another product that I've had in my stash for a while, and this is bead in a bottle. Make like a little flight path. You flick it underneath to flatten the little peaks, and there's my card. I think it came out pretty cute. So this is my card, and I hope you like this video and come back for future episodes of What's in My Stash, where I'm going to get an old product that I've had in my stash for a while and bring it out and use it in a project. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That will help me a lot on my channel. And please subscribe if you haven't done so, and come back and see me for future episodes. Thank you for watching. Bye now.